button closures and heart flips. Now that sounds like a good time to me. Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts and welcome. So what I want to work on today is a cute little button closure for our slow stitch journal here. And if you guys want to get caught up with us, I'll put it on the end screen, the playlist of making this beauty. So now I got a cute button that I did with you guys the other day. I made some fun little fabric buttons. So if you want to see that, I'll make sure to put it on the end screen along with the fabric twine on how to make that too. Okay, so what I want to do is try to squeeze all this in today. So I'm just going to take my little button, my little fabric twine, and I want to put it like this, and I want to go like this, like that. I don't want to cover up my inspiration here, so I'm going to have it a little lower, just like that. So I got my thread already done over here. I got a couple of them. It's just white floss, you know, just the DMC just floss. So the embroidery floss. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it. I have it lined up where I want it. I did. So just take it, line it up how you want it. I'm gonna do my button like that, a little X going like that, this underneath my inspiration, and this in the middle. Now you can take your pins, I mean, make it a little easier. And you can just go ahead and pin it into place so it's not gonna move on us. So there we go. So I think that's a good spot, just like that. Okay. Collecting threads around here. And I'm going to start from the inside. Let's, you know what, let's just pop it up. We can try it, let's try to hide it up in here. Okay, so let's just go up like that. So I'm pretty much just pinning this down. And then go in the threads right here and it won't be as noticeable. So I want to make sure to get up in the front of it. Right up here. So just however you can pin it on here. I think this is going to be so much fun. I'm excited to do some fun stitching with you guys today, and I'm going to show you a cute little heart flip on the inside. So we'll start our fun stitching journey together in our little stitch book here. So I'm glad you guys could join me today. Okay. So that's all I'm doing is just stitching it down. Now I got enough stitches up here. We can come over here on the edge, make sure you guys can see, and I'm just going to do some stitching like this. I'm just pretty much just tacking it down in here. So I'm just going on, I'm making sure to go through the twine, the fabric twine, and then just going down to the other side like that. So there. I mean, really, I just wanted to kind of tack it on there. And then you can always do it better if you want to. And just get it on there all the way around. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and tack it down. I think that looks great. And let's just tie it off. Okay, let's test it. That looks good. And I just go around like this. And you could go back behind it. You could just push it right through, just like that. So I kind of wanted to leave it open so I can go back behind it like that. So it's just a fun little closure. So there we go. Okay. Now, let's go inside and see what we can play with today. So what I want to do is, I made these with you guys the other day. They're really fun. It's I did a couching stitch from my comfy chair. So you guys have to check that one out. I'll make sure to put it on the end screen. So what I did is I showed you guys how to do this. And then today I took my hole punch, just my crocodile here. So I just popped holes up towards the top here, and it actually went through really nicely and just popped it right through. And then I took my fabric and brought it through on each side, okay? Then I took this, and you can see I just took the pair of jeans, the same pair of jeans, and I turned it this way when I traced it. I traced it all around, and then I cut it out a little bit bigger, as you can see, okay? So what I want to do is on the inside here, is what we're gonna do is just take it. So I already did all that, okay? I'm just gonna tie this to get it out of the way so it's not in our way while we're stitching, just for now. Okay. But we had to put it on first because you'll see what I'm gonna do here. So I'm just getting it out of my way. Just the threads out of the way, or I mean the fabric here. And we'll undo these in a minute. Okay. So I want to put it like right here. Just like that. Because, yeah, I think that's a good spot. Okay. And then we're going to pin this just to the jean. Just to pin it in its place. Okay. So we're going to do that and put this to the side for now. And what I want to use is white today. You can use whatever color you want. And I'm just doing 3 strands of the embroidery thread here, or floss. Okay, so what we're going to do is just start off with tacking down the heart. Okay, and then this can always hide back behind your fabrics and stuff. So let me move you guys down a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick little just whip stitch around, which is up and then back through the jean part. Okay, so you're going up through the heart like that. Whoop, maybe I should move that over a little bit. Up through the heart and then down through the jean. So just like that. Up through the heart. And we're going to do that all the way around. So we're just tacking it all the way down, okay? So I'm just going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you up at the end. The best part about this is it's just so relaxing just to do stitch after stitch and, you know, just kind of get just lost in your thoughts and stuff. And that is the whole point of it, you know? Like, if you're not enjoying it or relaxing, then yeah, you have to find another way to do it. Because this is a perfect way to just kind of get, you know, like a meditative state and just kind of relax. That's what the whole point is for this, is just to relax. And it's, you know, it's really not about perfection or, you know, getting it right and ripping the threads out and doing it again. And it's all just really, like I like to say, is just about the journey. I mean, it's just to see where it takes you. Because every project and everything that you do will take you to the next step of something else. I mean, that's just the way it is. And that's the cool part, you know, about like a craft journey or a stitch, you know, stitching, anything that you're doing. You can be stitching, it can be painting, it can be just all of it. And it's just so much fun. I love incorporating like a lot of mediums into what I do. Isn't that cool? What do you guys think? I mean, it makes a heart on the front. So I love it. I love it. So I got a fun thing I want to do too here. So let's just tie this off. You know, and if you're not excited about it, then, you know, try something else, because you got to be excited about your projects. And I really suggest, if you do start something though, I think you should finish it, because you do learn from it. I'm just tucking it, if you guys can see here. I'm just taking like one of these awls, little pokers. Oh, and also I wanted to tell you guys, if you don't have like a crocodile or a just a hole punch, a paper hole punch to make your holes for your fabrics, you can just use like one of these. Would be great just to poke it through, or a big fat needle might work. Just something to kind of get it through the fabric. Okay, is that fun? So that's going to be poking out there, peeking out. Now what I want to do is, I'm into doing the white right now, but you guys can do whatever color you want. Now what I want to do is, I want to follow the line of the heart. So I want to do just running stitch. Okay, let's start down here at the bottom. Make sure everything's, I feel like I'm flipping this book all over the place and getting it caught on everything. So let's just do this. You can flip it around. And I'm just taking it. Let's just go ahead and start at the bottom here. Oh, let's start on the inside so we can hide our tail. So I'm just going as far as, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you can go any width you want all the way around. So I'm just going to get it started here. Okay, we'll just go straight down. And then we can always take this and just tuck it. Just take it and tuck it wherever. Up underneath the batting. So I'm just going up and down, grabbing the fabric here. I can bring you guys down closer. Okay, you can see I just picked up and just weave my needle in and out. You can just go like this. Just pop it through. You can do it as many times as you want. Okay. Or you can just go, I mean, if you want to, if you're more comfortable with just going straight down and then straight back up, you can totally do that. Whatever technique you're comfortable with. So I'm just following the heart here. This would be kind of cool, like in rainbow colors or something. And just, you know, keep going around and around and around with rainbow colors. So then I'm bringing it down a little bit. So just follow it around. You guys can see here. Okay, just pop it up, down, up. Okay, and then if you guys are noticing that it's bunching up or anything, just kind of pull it, unless you want that little bunch look. Okay, so it's just as easy as going around. Like that. I've been working on dyeing some fabrics to incorporate throughout, and I just have fun ideas that I want to do. So I'm hoping you guys, I mean, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button. It helps me get out there further and other people to see how to make a cute little fabric heart flip. I think that's what I'm going to call it. A little fabric heart flip, because it's kind of fun. I think you guys are going to like it. Just to add some interest to our journal. Okay, so now what we're going to do is just keep going. So you're just going to want to go out a little bit further. So just take it out, just, you know, whatever. However far you guys want to go out. I mean, you can go out as far as you want. But let's bring it down one more time and then pop it up. And then like here. Okay. And then you can make your thread links as wide as you want, or as, you know, however you guys want to do it. I'm just pretty much just going around and making the heart shape until I can't make it anymore, and then we'll go from there. I just love the sound of the fabric and the needle going through. And depending on what jeans you're using, there's different kinds of jeans. I mean, you can get the, you know, the stretchy jeans or the just different fabrics. Just make sure to test them. Like if you're doing a jean like this, just make sure to test your needle through your fabric and see if it'll slide through nicely, and then you'll know if you want to work with that. Because certain jeans, you know, they're too thick and it's just too much work on your hands. Like, you know, why would you want to work so hard on your hands when you can find something a little easier? And if you can't find any, if you have no extra jeans or like clothes in your closet or anything you haven't like wore, my rule of thumb is if you haven't wore it for 2 years, either recycle it, make something out of it, or, you know, give it to Goodwill, one or the other. But Goodwill is definitely a great place to go look to find some salvage. You know, you can salvage some fun clothing and stuff that you can work with, like blouses, lace on the blouses and stuff, and you know, of course, old pair of jeans. There's just all kinds of stuff that you can definitely find out there. I keep unthreading my needle. I think this is wrong size needle, so it keeps popping off. Because I had a bunch of them threaded, so I could be prepared, you know. I like to be prepared. All right, let's see. I know I'm gonna have to tie this off. Okay. So all you gotta do is just go ahead and tie off your thread. And then we'll just start again. Just keep going. And this is just supposed to be like some whimsical, you know, fun little, doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Actually, the more that it's lopsided and not perfect, I think it gives it just so much character. I really love it. Okay, so what you can do is go like that. And then you can just take it and cut it. We can just cut it like this. I think that'll be just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and thread some more needles, and then I'm gonna just keep going around, and I'll meet up with you guys. So as you can see, I went ahead and grabbed a variegated red to pink. It's like a darker maroon to red to pink. It's just really pretty. So I got the colors on here. And I'm doing 6 strands on it because I think it'll be cool. And I'm gonna start on this side. I'll show you guys. I wanna hide the end here. So I'm just gonna go up underneath. I'm making sure not to sew down my straps here, or my little fabric that I got sticking out, but I'm going to go up underneath the pattern that we have, the little couch down, the couching stitch, just because I can hide this knot back here. That'll work. That'll work. And then we'll look at the whole thing in a minute. So what I want to do, so I'm just hiding it, so I just put it back behind all that. Oh, I should bring you guys down a little bit. I forget every time I turn the camera off, it has it so I have to bring you guys down again because I just zoom you guys in. So I'm just taking it and tucking it just so it's not so obvious. Okay, so we pop through, And I just think it would be really fun to do the same stitch on the inside here with the variegated. So now what I'm doing is I'm not going all the way through, so it's gonna affect all this stuff. So I'm just barely going through. So I'll just go through just the jean part, like this. And we're just doing a running stitch. So you just make sure that you're not, you know, going all the way through to the other side so it's showing. So I'm just grabbing it like this and then just popping it through. You can see like that. The kitty's out there playing. Little Patty is playing with something out there. She's playing with something. She's so funny. She's starting to think it's time for her little snack right now, but it's not time. And then she comes in and meows at me and then gets Rudy going because he gets a little treat. And so she gets all antsy. I give it to her the same time every day, but she always comes in a couple hours early and it's like, is it time yet? I'm like, no, you can wait. She gets her just her little wet food, a little treat. And then Rudy gets like a little snossage, like the little snossage dog things. It's a little dog treat. That's funny. I make him dance. He does a little dance. He goes on his hind legs and dances around. He tries to get lazy though and just run in a circle. And I'm like, no, you gotta dance. He's pretty funny. But it is not treat time yet. I know I tried to make it so we can see the variegated happening, but I might have too much red. But we're gonna do this around a couple times, so I'm just gonna, so you just make sure, I mean, you can see we're not going through, I'm just going through just the jean part, you know, and if you hit the back of this, that's fine. I'm just not having it so it's not going all the way through. Just go right across the edge. You just pick it up, just like that. Just the tip of it. It's just picking up the jean. But I figured this would be a fun little project to do for, it's getting close to Valentine's Day, which my son was supposed to be born on Valentine's Day, but he was a week early. So Valentine's Day is super special. I think it's a fun day. Okay, so I'm just picking it up. See, that's what you can see. I kind of went to a little close to these right here, but you know, I don't mind it. I think that's the character of it, you know, it's just whimsical. Just anytime you're doing something and, you know, it doesn't need to be perfect, just tell yourself it's whimsical. I meant to do that. Because it's just about the stitching. It's not really about exactly how it looks. It's just about, you know, just getting and doing it. And then the end product is always so cool. Just turns out really neat. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing and go on the inside here. So you can go like that, and then you can just go pick it up and just go around like this. Do it however you want. So I'm just going to work my way all the way around until I get to the middle. Okay, I want to show you guys real quick. I think you're down far enough. So I didn't really like how the line was going right here, how I had that line. So I undid it, and I just went ahead and poked all the way down and went all the way through the back, and I just made sure I wasn't catching any of the fabric here. So I went in between, and I just pulled it all the way through, and then I went back through, just making sure you're not catching nothing else. And this can get hidden by this couching right here, stitch. And then I just popped it right back through and came up right here. So I just wanted to show you guys that. And then now I'm just gonna work along the top again, because I didn't really like the line that was coming down. So I went ahead and just did that. So now I'm just gonna work around again. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing here, where I stopped right here, and now I'm coming right through, and I made sure to split all this out of the way so I don't sew down my little strips of fabric here. And I just wanted to show you guys. So I just pop it through, and then I have a little bit of thread left, but I figure since it's almost gone, let's just go ahead and tie it off. So I'm just working it inside here. And even if some of this shows, it's really not that, big a deal. So, not that big a deal. So I'm gonna take it and cut it, and then tuck it like that. Okay. So now what I want to do is go ahead and I'll get another more of the thread here, and I'll just start in the back again. I'll show you. I'm just gonna pop it through right here and just hide it when I'm done later. But like I said, just make sure you're not going through any of the fabric part of the straps that we're gonna need. Don't want to sew those down. Okay, and then I'm continuing around again. I'm just gonna keep going around. Okay, so I got all this done in the front, which I think turned out really cool. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I got that. I went ahead and untied this, and then I took my little poker tool and just kind of tucked in the tails like that, and you can kind of just move it around how you want. I think that looks great. And then I went ahead and did just some fun interest sewing around. You can see. And then I frayed it just a little bit on the edges. And I went ahead and just left a tail of the threads. And I put buttons. There's some fun little buttons on the end of it. Little wooden buttons to match these little wooden buttons. Okay. And now I wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna pop a hole, and I'm just using the 1/8 inch hole. And just kind of try to line it up enough. I mean, it'll work out. So we're just gonna pop a hole here. See how it just pokes a hole right through it? Does a pretty good job. Okay, and then we're just gonna pop one right around here. Okay, and then this little poker tool comes in handy. And you can just pop it through. Like this. And pop it through. Okay, there we go. That's so cool. Okay. And I was thinking I'm just going to tie a bow up at the top. So I just made sure when I sewed this part and this little heart in the front that I didn't go up too high with the threads, because I knew I was going to be popping some holes right there, and I didn't want to do holes through the threads. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And then you can just do a little heart, or I mean a little bow on your heart. A little bow on her heart. How cute is that? Let me just take it and what? Oh, it's a little crooked bow. But I think it will be So there we go. So here, I wanted to show you guys. So it just flips up like that. So you just take it, grab your little button at the end, and you can flip it over, or not button, your little beads. Grab your little bead string, and it just flips up like that. So I think it turns out really cool. It's just a little, just peekaboo, little hidden heart. So there we go. And you can use twine on the front. You can use, you know, fabric. You can do anything you want just to kind of tie a little bow on the front here to hold it all together. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and had fun in our log cabin stitch book here. And I will definitely be doing another video with you guys, and we'll start doing some more stitching throughout. And I will probably do some more stitching going down this way. I'll just do some running stitches going like this. I think I'll go ahead and do that on there, so next time you guys will be able to see it. But yeah, so make sure to check out the end screen. I'll have some more videos posted over there so you guys can see how I did all these the little button and our fun little closure here and our little whimsical heart. So thank you guys for following along, and I hope you found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.